Every so often, some logger from away would come into town thinking he could bully or cajole his way into Arthur's crew. Even with the townsfolk telling the newcomer to leave it alone, it never worked, and soon enough such a man would find himself waking up far down river, cold and wet, with anyone within 100 miles echoing, "I told you so." Some outsiders saw Arthur's crew as elite or egotistical. Others saw it as simply particular. It did take a certain type of man to spend days and nights on end in the wilds and cold of the northern forests. All the towns around, even as far away as Utica, generally agreed Arthur's crew was generous and kind, as lumberjacks go. On the occasions they did come into bigger towns, they seemed nice enough. As most other lumbermen, Arthur's crew would have a mighty fine time dancing in the dance halls, even if they did tear up the floors with their spiked boots. Surprising to most, Arthur's crew never partook in any of the extra services the dance halls provided, no matter how graciously and low-priced they were, puzzling the women that worked there as much as the regulars that frequented them. When they made it far enough out of Forge to their traditional stop into Paddy Ryan's pub, they would eat as much as Paddy himself could cook, but they would never touch rum, beer, or any alcohol. The kegs lining the walls never seemed to hold their interest at all. All this did, of course, was add to the crew's strange reputation and mystique, making them even more renowned. Local legends said crossing Arthur and his men was a mistake. At best, such mistakes would end in a mild humiliation, either in a river or a snowbank. At worst, a man would find himself a limb short.